Well, Jim, let's move on. But before we get to AEW or anything else, we'll see what we talk about here. Let's get some Vince McMahon news.
Oh, God.
This is from the Hollywood Reporter. The head of Netflix, what's the exact title? The content chief, Bella Bajaria, a woman, her photo is here. She did an interview. They asked her about WWE, and I'll read what it says here. This is from the Hollywood Reporter by Leslie Goldberg. Bajaria wasted a little time when asked if she had any concerns about McMahon following the unseemly allegations that surfaced about the now former WWE exec a mere 2 days.
Unseemly?
Unseemly allegations that surfaced about the now former WWE exec a mere 2 days after Netflix's a mere 2 days after after Netflix announced the deal that would bring Raw to the streamer next January.
They were blown off the front pages of this $5 billion deal news by Vince McMahon and his unseemly. It sounds like he farted at dinner. Unseemly conduct.
Well, here's a quote from Bajaria. He's gone. So he's not there. He's gone. So that's what Netflix thinks.
That was the quote.
That's the quote. Are you guys concerned about Vince McMahon? Does it change anything? He's gone. So obviously, if anyone thought this would be something that would hurt the Netflix deal, and I don't know how it could, contractually, obviously it doesn't look like it will.
He's gone. Oh, you better learn how to face it. He's gone. Oh, I mean, the Slim Jim thing was one thing, but Netflix, $5 billion, and this is a female executive in charge of the thing. They better be glad he was gone by the time that somebody got to ask her the question, because it might have been a different answer if he was still there. And how did we start the week off and think that anything was going to blow the Netflix news out of the water? $5 billion. They'll be broadcasting WWE program on everybody's computer in the goddamn known civilized world, and 3 days later, nobody's thinking about it.
Well, that's one of the stories out there. The other one, and I'm looking for the exact quote here from someone, but I saw something here.
I have a book here of quotations from a lot of people.
Apparently, the lawyer for Janelle Grant has said that other people have now started reaching out to them. Other people who have something to say or something happened to them have reached out. So, like we've said, this can't be an isolated... You wouldn't think this is an isolated thing.
How did he have time for more?
Since this story broke, it's difficult to even think back to a lot of the things on WWE TV and not think like, man, I knew he was like a weird guy, but clearly he's like a really fucked up guy into humiliating people.
The whole Kiss My Ass Club and the Bark Like a Dog and the whole 9 yards.
Everything. The fucking polka dots. I mean, what was that about? It was about humiliating Dusty Rhodes, let's be honest. So, I mean, he's always been an Adrian Adonis being told to be gay but also be in drag, which... I mean, it was just such a weird character. That was all Vince. It was all about humiliation. So obviously, there's always been a sense of this, and you look back to some of the things he said. Sometimes in life you have to eat shit and like it. Right? Like various things, and you're like, man, this guy, master manipulator, people didn't realize just how evil he was. Every now and then a wrestler would say, he's an evil guy, and people would be like, oh, well, Bruno's just pissed off. Bruno was right. Any comments?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of what Bruno would think about this right now. I have nothing. I have nothing. I don't know what to say about this whole thing anymore. But if they have other people that are going to tell similar, or at least stories in a similar vein, or similarly disturbing or disgusting or, damaging to his, whatever might be left of his reputation, this could take a long fucking time. Brian, I knew that a lot of people in the wrestling business would hate Vince for the rest of their lives for putting them out of business or changing the business in a lot of the wrong ways or whatever. We knew a lot of wrestling inside people would hate Vince or think Vince was an asshole after he was gone. But did he do the best job ever, right as he's can't be more than a few years away from everybody thinking about Vince's legacy? This is the only thing people are going to think of. He has fucking buried himself with, he's not chronologically got enough time left on the earth to redeem himself over this.
It's like he returned back to the trailer park. He returned back to being a Lupton, not a McMahon. I don't know what to say about this. It's insane.
Except nobody cares what goes on with the people in the trailer park. It's only when you're an internationally known billionaire that you can't get away with this shit.